Welcome back to our show from Metreon in San Francisco.
Norse mythology is filled with epic battle and adventure.
Not to mention the mead and the boasting.
So it would seem the perfect setting for a game.
You know, it's actually kind of funny, isn't it, that there aren't more Viking-themed video games?
Very true, but at least gathering the developers has given us Rune.
Stand and face me, boy!
From the beginning, Rune had its use of Norse mythology to help make it stand out from the usual fantasy action fare that is continually churned out by PC game developers. Unfortunately, by the time you've seen only a few of the game's 50 levels of caves and mountain fortresses, you'll feel like you've seen it all before. Not that it doesn't look good. Using the Unreal Engine to great effect, the graphics are very clean and attractive. Unfortunately, it's what they are representing that shows a lack of inventiveness. Pretty rocks and lava flows only impress for so long. This is in addition to enemy models that change hue far more than they do actual design. Soon you will find yourself playing just to see if the next level is different. It never is. But playing the game does offer some satisfaction. This is due to the fact that Rune may finally have resolved the camera issues that plague third-person PC action games. As you play the main character Ragnar, you'll find the camera always at his back, preventing any deaths due to its inopportune placement. The actual gameplay of the game is primarily a lot of hack and slash mixed with basic puzzle solving and platforming. The combat is strictly melee based and offers little complexity, reducing much of the action to hitting your mouse repeatedly. Rune offers nothing new, but also it isn't much of a setback in its genre. The Viking elements might seem novel, but they do little to distract you from the well-executed, mindless action. We give it a 3 out of 5.
Well done, warrior. The trial is over.
You know, it's interesting to note that Rune's gameplay style is ideal for a console. And now that there's all these next-gen console systems out, they'd be able to handle those stunning graphics. Now, Grandia was released for the Saturn in Japan in 1997 and was considered the really true competitor to Final Fantasy VII. It never made it to the Saturn in the US, but was released for the PlayStation. Now, though, for all you Dreamcast owners, there's a sequel out in the States.
Freezing rage!
Long-time gamers can be a jaded group. With the abundance of RPGs available on store shelves, it takes something extremely special to make them take notice. GameArt's latest RPG offering, Grandia 2, is just such a game. You play a mercenary named Ryudo, who's hired to protect Elena, a songstress of Grenache. His job gets complicated when it's learned that Valmar, the god of darkness, is reawakening, and Elena may be the key to preventing this from happening. Visually, Grandia 2 boasts some of the finest graphics on any console. From the 3D surroundings to the 2D animations, a high degree of detail is seen throughout the game.
Sworn enemies, you shall be defeated!
Special mention should be given to the English voice acting. Ubisoft's localization team outdid themselves in this department, directing a top-level cast with outstanding performances.
But hope as they might, the strange rumblings did not cease.
Of course, all these sights and sounds would be pointless without a means to interact with them. Fortunately, controlling Ryudo as he explores the world is easy and intuitive. The real star of Grandia 2 is the turn-based battle system. A combat meter is used for each character and continually fluctuates depending on the events of the battle.
This should help!
Grandia 2 is the type of game that will remind role-playing gamers why they fell in love with RPGs in the first place. The good versus evil motif might sound cliched, but the pace of the game never lags and the characters are endearing and likable. GameSpot TV gives Grandia 2 an outstanding 5 out of 5.
For all you PlayStation 2 owners out there that are salivating over Grandia 2, you may have a chance to put your drool cup away because there's rumors that it's in development for your system. Coming up on GameSpot TV, we return to the Castle Wolfenstein with Drew Markham and get down and dirty with our import review of Sin and Punishment.